Hi and welcome to the Creative Treehouse. My name is Robin Brome and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Thanks so much for joining me in the Treehouse today. Today I have a project that comes from the brand new, just released yesterday, mini catalog. And it is using the Notes of Nature and the coordinating dies that are also called Notes of Nature. And I just love this set. I love the, of course they're all very versatile, but it also has like texture and really lends itself to a vintage look card. And so we're going to walk through how I created this particular card. I'm going to change it up just a little bit. On this one I used pecan pie as the base, and this time I'm going to change it and we're going to try it and see what it looks like with Pretty Peacock as the base. So let me tell you the measurements for everything. This one, of course, is the regular card base. That's 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of Lost Lagoon that I have run through an embossing folder, and I'll tell you about that in just a minute. The Lost Lagoon is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. We've got crumb cake that is, well, let me go back and I'll do this one in order. As far as size, Pretty Peacock is 3.5 by 5, and then crumb cake is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and then Very Vanilla is 2 1/4 by 3. I know I went through those very quickly, but they'll also be on my blog, and that is creativetreehouse.blog. And yes, I have a barking dog downstairs. So sorry about that. We'll try to ignore her. And then I think that's all of that. Let me show you first what I did with the embossing folder, and I used the Time Worn Type 3D, and what I did was I took the Lost Lagoon ink pad and I inked up the folder. I did not use the Stampin' Up! Side, I used the other side, and which actually, and I'll show you the difference. I tried it with the Stampin' Up! Side first, and this is the look that you get, and then you have, this is the look that you get. I had it upside down. And I liked this look better. There was a little bit too much dark here. The only thing is, on this one, the letters are backwards. So, but other than that, nobody's really going to notice that, I don't think. But I liked this. I thought this was a little bit too dark. I liked this one. But either way would work. Either way you want to do. So you're just going to take your ink pad and actually just daub it all over and lay your paper in and run it through the embossing folder. So this is the one that I picked, and that's how I did that one. All right, now let's move to this piece, the piece of crumb cake, and I stamped it with this one right here. I used, it looks like a ledger, I guess, and I stamped it. I believe I used the pecan pie for that one. Let's try it out and see. I might have used the crumb cake. Let's see if I can remember. Let's try this, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do the dark lines this way. See if I can make it relatively even. And then I did this, and I probably did one off, although I don't believe you'll see this one. I'm gonna put it here, and then I'm gonna do one over here, line it up as best I can, like that. Okay, and then the next thing that I did was, I believe I probably took crumb cake. I did this a couple days ago, so I'm trying to repeat it and remember. And we'll try it with crumb cake. If that doesn't work, we'll move and change back to the pecan pie. All right, so I took a dauber and I just kind of went through. Yes, I think the crumb cake is perfect for this. I think pecan pie might be a little bit too dark. So I'm doing the edges and just making it distressed and kind of giving it some age to it. So just do that on all the corners. And I find it easiest to lift it up and do that way. And then I can also go through and I can add just a little bit more Just kind of swirling it around on some of the edges. I got that a little bit darker than I wanted to. And then like so. Like that. You can make it as dark or as light as you want it to be. So that's the crumb cake. And then what we'll do next is we're going to run it through with one of the dies, and it's this particular die. I like that one. It's got the notebook holes. It also has the little indentations, almost like the perforations, like you'd be able to pull it out of your notebook. So let me grab my little mini embossing machine, and we'll try to run that through real quick. So most of the other things I have already cut. So, but I was gonna, and this one I'm gonna try to make it sort of even where the holes are, top to bottom, and pretty much over to the left. All right, get that down on here. I think I may have moved it just a slight bit. All right, going in at an angle. All right, sorry if this wiggles everything. All right, and there it is. Oh yeah, that's interesting that how that came out. I might have. Anyway, that is that one. I'm trying to figure out how it was different. Let me look at this and see. Well, that's exactly the same. The correct size. All right, and now we're gonna do a little bit more stamping. I'm gonna take a towel and I'm gonna move. I don't have my cloth. This is the brand new glass mat. It's tempered glass. It is phenomenal. I am absolutely loving it. All right, we're gonna take this along with our pecan pie, and we need the very vanilla piece, and we're gonna stamp on this right here, and like so, and then I'm going to do the daubering again and kind of do the edges. Oop, I did the pecan pie. Let me switch over to the crumb cake. Pecan pie is a little too dark. Okay, we're going to just do all the edges on this one. Okay. You can also do this as well, but this gives you just a little bit actually on top of the, so you can, that works for a lot of things when you just need just a tiny bit of thing. All right, that looks great. I think I might just see if I can just do lightly a little bit more on the, all right, there we go. Now, I think we've got everything and we can put it together. I've already, in advance, stamped a few of the pieces, and like this one, and this one was on the crumb cake, and this one is on the very vanilla, and then I did Lost Lagoon. We'll have to decide which ones we like, because I think I'm going to change it up just a little bit. Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock. So that gives us some choices. And then on this one, I will take my Stampin' Blend and I'm gonna color it. So I stamped it in Lost Lagoon, and this is the Lost Lagoon Stampin' Blend. And this is an alcohol marker, and it blends so beautifully. You don't end up seeing any of your pen lines that you would see from regular markers, water-based markers. So super cool. And you can use they come in a pair with a light and a dark of the same color. And I'm only using the light on this one, but I could, if I wanted even more dimension, go back and use the dark, and they will blend together very nicely. But I like being able to see the veins in here, so I felt like I just needed to color with one color, and the light one is light enough that you still see the veins. Okay, one more leaf. I love the blends. So we've got a lot of variety here with our very vanilla cardstock and the crumb cake and the two teal colors. So there is that. All right, now we're gonna pretty much just put it together. And let me get that one just seems, yeah, that's right. So we'll try this, and then I'm gonna put, actually, let's leave that just for a minute, and we're gonna put these on directly, these two. So I'm gonna get my Tombow liquid glue. I'm a little bothered by the holes where they ended up. Not really sure how that happened. Well, that Tombow glue. Now, let's try this one. So the tempered glass mat is fantastic. It wipes off. It comes with a cloth. It comes with a silicone mat. Let me show you. I've got the mat right here, and it will lay down, and you can use these as ink wells, or it's fantastic. It also sticks to the glass. The glass is very heavy, and it is heat resistant and also scratch resistant, so that you can use take a pick tool and other things on it, and it will not scratch the surface. And this is starting yesterday. This is available for new demonstrators. If you sign up as a Fine Feather team member, you can choose this as a free product in your starter kit. Fantastic. And it would normally be a $60 value, so that you can get for free. And then, or you can also choose, if you would rather, $30 of extra product in your kit. So you can either choose this or the $30. So that is starting January 4th in 2024, and that will just last through the celebration time. All right, let's see how I want to put these on. All right, I'm going to do this one here, that one, yes, there, and it's going to make it very similar to what I had on my other one. And then let's decide. I think this time I'm going to do dark. Should I do dark one here and then the light one? I'm going to try that. So we're using almost all of the dies. There are 9 dies, I believe, in this set, and we're going to be using 8 of them. And we've got the little guy and big guy. Let's see. This and this. I think I like that one there. There's another one I'm missing. I'm not sure where it is, but we'll just go with these two. They're really similar. All right, so we've got all of that. This was a dark. Should I use the lighter one? I think I did this one in the Pretty Peacock. So, and then the little guy, where did I just put the little guy? Oh, there he is. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put all those down just the way I've got them there. Let me figure out which glue I was just using. And I'm going to actually put this on dimensionals, and everything else I'm going to just glue directly down. And these little guys, you could definitely use what is it? The adhesive sheets, I believe that is, so that you could run them through, because they're very small. Or you can also use the Tombow glue in a container that has the really fine tip on it, and that would work as well. Okay, I'm just going to pull all these out, and then I will put the notes up on dimensionals. And I'm going to let that one go over just a wee bit because we've got more card there. All right, this one I can put on the note. All right. And it can go over as well. And then this one's going to be directly on there. Yeah, I was using this one as an example to get people excited about the new catalog. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the dimensionals now because those other ones are gonna be up on top. All right, get people excited about the new catalog. So I had made this as a sample to show what it was like. Let me use a piece of my edging here. All right, pull the backs off, put that on. Got 2 more to do of the little guys. Yeah, all right, and so I'll put that this way. Cover up the edges of that. All right, and then this one's gonna go here. And so yes, I think the adhesive sheets would probably be the easiest way to do it, or the fine tip glue. All right, put that there. One more, give it a second to adhere. And then we've got them all on there. We'll put this onto our embossed piece. And then we'll be almost finished, all right? And this, I'm gonna put a little bit crooked on the embossed paper like that. And everything else is gonna be just the Tombow liquid glue. Okay, let's see if I got it close to the edge. Sometimes when you're putting it on something that has a lot of texture, you might want to add just a little bit extra glue. Okay, and then our card base, pull that in here. I thought I saw a dimensional backing. All right, and we'll put this on. So this, yeah, just a little bit of extra glue when there is a lot of extra texture, and then that way you're sure that the glue is getting everywhere in the nooks and crannies. Okay, and so there's that one. Now we're gonna look and we're gonna compare, and you'll tell me which one. Let me see if I can move that at all. It's just a tad over the edge, and I may not be able to move it. If not, we will just leave it as is because it's just barely over. Okay. Yeah, this is barely over. All right, so we've got this one, and then we have this one, the original one. So you can let me know which one do you like better. They're exactly the same except for the base is different, and I think that's about the positioning or whatever. Is I have this one over to the side, and this little guy is up here instead of down there. And then we swap some colors out. But anyway, I think I like them. I like them both. And then I'm not positive. You can let me know what you think about the holes there. Does that take away from it, or does it add to it? So, but these are, that is it. Those are the cards, the Notes of Nature. Very excited about this set. I'm looking forward to playing more with it. I love these particular colors, so it's going to take a lot to get me to change those up. But anyway, I'm so glad you joined me for this. And again, all these measurements and other details will be on my blog, so you can check that out at creativetreehouse.blog. And I'll look forward to hearing from you. I love your comments. And if you have not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button. You can hit the bell as well so that you can be notified when I have new videos coming out. All right. Thanks again for joining me in the treehouse, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.